Thank you for joining Exemplar Global as we have a brief discussion on what is auditing. For auditing to take place, we need to have three things: a standard, some evidence of conformance, and an auditor. Let's look at each of those one by one. The standard is the audit criteria. These are the rules for the audit. They may be internal policies and procedures from an organisation. They may be regulations, could be independent standards or customer requirements. We have evidence. Evidence is statements of fact. They're objective, they're verifiable, and these are gathered during an audit through interviews, records, looking at procedures, and so on. And then we have the auditor, whose role it is to assess the evidence against the standard and determine whether or not the process, product, or systems meet those specified requirements. It's important that the auditor does not have a vested interest in the audit results. There are three types of auditor: first party, second party, third party. Let's look at that. A first-party auditor is someone who undertakes internal audits. They're typically employed by the organisation being audited, and they have no vested interest in the audit results, which means they can't audit their own work. Second-party auditors describes the audit between a customer and their supplier. They're typically performed by the customer's organisation, and often the standard being audited is that of the customer. And then we have third-party auditors. These are external audits. They are performed by somebody independent of the organisation or the customer, and they are also free from conflict of interest. These are typically undertaken by a certification body or somebody working for a certification body. You can see how this rolls together to the technical definition and the guidelines for auditing management systems. A systematic, independent and documented process for obtaining audit evidence, records, statements of fact, or other information which are relevant and verifiable. Evaluating it objectively to determine the extent to which the audit criteria, a set of policies, procedures, or requirements, are filled. If you have questions and would like to learn more about how Exemplar Global can support you throughout your career as an auditor, contact us at exemplarglobal.org.